These items are a perfect gift idea for a photographer, videographer you love, and also gear that I use daily as a professional photographer and videographer. These are in no particular order, but they are all super useful. If you don't already have an Apple AirTag in your camera bag, you should 100% do this. I have one in with my passport, my camera bag, and my Pelican. I actually put one in my checked luggage too, just to make sure I know where it is in case it gets lost, which came in handy recently. Also, before I forget, the links and prices to items are below. This is probably my most used item. I have this Slipdrive holder on my laptop. I have one for SSDs, so when I move my computer around, my drive doesn't disconnect. And this is also super clutch on flights, especially since I'm paranoid about leaving a drive on a plane, since I did that about 7 years ago. This OWC Thunderbolt 4 cable is an upgraded cable to ensure that your transfer speeds are as fast as they can be. It's crazy fast, and I didn't realize how much boards made a difference until buying this. It's a must-have if you're transferring a ton of files or doing a lot of video editing off of SSDs. A camera multi-tool is a must-have. I use my keychain one the most for my underwater house, but Red and Small Rig make great ones too. I have one in my Pelican, my camera bag, and in my workbench, and honestly a couple more that are just floating all the time. This next one's definitely not a sexy item, but it's a power strip with USB charging ports in them. I have them on both sides of my workbench, and then I also have one right here in the middle. I use them every single day, nearly non-stop. Since we're on the topic of chargers, this universal charging block is a US, UK, and European plug, and it also has USB and USB-C, which is perfect to have while traveling. I tell everyone to get a memory card wallet, and this will protect your cards and save you a lot of headaches, especially with micro SD cards. My trick is that when I fill up a card, I will put it in and I will put it face down to let myself know that that card is full and don't use it anymore. A screen protector for your monitors, drone remotes, phone, camera, iPad, whatever, to protect from scratches and keep your gear pristine for yourself. And if you're going to resell it, this is huge in preserving your screen quality. Vertical GoPro mount. I like shooting GoPro vertically to get the best quality out of it, and this allows me to do so with ease. A pop socket on your phone is super clutch. I film a lot with my phone, and a pop socket helps me stabilize my footage, and I have better grip and stabilization, especially on a boat. You can't forget your handy dandy blower, and a mini one is a perfect one to have in any bag. I have 3 or 4 of these floating around in all my bags just to always have on hand. I've been using grip tape a ton lately. I put it on all of my hard drives, and then I mark with Sharpie what's on this hard drive. Grip tape is easy to pull off, and it leaves no residue, so it's perfect for when I dump these SSDs. Or I've been using this turquoise color to mark my gear to show it's mine, so it doesn't get lost on shoots with bigger crews, or if I rent or lend my gear out to friends. All my friends that I've gotten into using grip tape like this with the drive and labeling their gear, they've been loving it lately, so I definitely recommend that to you. Lastly, this one's a little bit more than $20, but I've been loving these Polar Pro Defender lens caps. Similar items are a lot more flimsy and less protective, and they also kind of cave in, if you can tell here, and they leave an oily residue, where this has a plate in the end. It doesn't press in at all. I really like how sturdy these are and the grip that they have, so if you set your camera down, it's going to help your camera from moving around, especially if you put it on a rock, you're on a hike or something like that. Likewise, same with this. If you press this down too hard, kind of hike something like that, I've had this pop off really easily. Also, in a packed bag, these classic caps tend to pop off, where the Defender caps really stay on very well. I hope this helps you get some super useful cheap gear or a great gift at a reasonable price for a loved one. If you enjoyed this video, if you could support me by giving the video a like, subscribe, sharing it goes a long way, and so does leaving a comment. Speaking of, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you. See you in the next one.